What's going on? And welcome to another edition of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host with the most, Mr. Michael Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful listeners and followers. Look, we appreciate all the likes, shares, and clicks and downloads and whatever it is that you do to support this podcast. Because, had it not been for y'all, it wouldn't be no us. So we greatly appreciate it. For all of you all that's joining us for the first time, I say welcome. And for everyone else, I say welcome back. Because your boys is back on the air with the Man of Real Talk podcast, a podcast for the people. And joining me as always is my brother-in-law / my partner in crime, Mr. Philip Hines, a.k.a. Mr. Classic, a.k.a. OG Triple OG, who is always and definitely in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother-in-law?
Chilling, man. Chilling. It's Friday. Special episode. Got some things we want to talk about on tonight.
Yes, sir.
Greetings to everybody in the chat. I see Mitzi, I see Jackie, and if you're in the chat, want to shout out, just go ahead and type hey, put a hand up there, whatever it is that you do. If you're joining us, make sure that you like, tag, and share this video. Tag somebody in this video. Tag the peoples.
Yes, sir.
Let them know that we live and we are going forth. Listen, if you don't already do so, why don't you hop on over there to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please.
And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and click on subscribe and click that little bell so you get notifications when we go live and do some other good stuff on there. And what's going on, Fred? I see you, man. Appreciate you popping in.
Fred, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, listen. We try to evolve and we be trying to do some things for y'all. For everybody that's bought a t-shirt, and it's been a few of y'all. Y'all been sending me pictures of the shirts and everything. We appreciate y'all.
You need to start posting the pictures then onto the Man Up page or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that, man. But listen, guys. We now have Afterpay available on the Man Up Real Talk store. That's right. And if you all are familiar with Afterpay is when you can actually pay in 4 payments, kind of like how PayPal has it. So you can stock up on your t-shirts, man, and go ahead and make them 4 payments and get your shirts. And also just let you all know, coming up next week, we're going to have for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, it's going to be free shipping on all your orders. So make sure you pop through there, support the podcast, get you a fly shirt. All kill 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will. It's gonna be good times.
But once again, before we start, please go like and subscribe to our YouTube page, please.
Yeah. Lennar, what's good, man? Appreciate you popping in. See Mother Latham out there. Appreciate y'all. Listen, we're not gonna be long, man. But in lieu of everything that's been going on today, I want to kind of come on and do a quick something and talk on this particular subject. For those of you all that's watching now, if you're going to watch later, if you wanted to, I want to do this so you all can express your grievances in regards to the situation. If you're not sure, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, today was the end of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Kyle Rittenhouse, for those that may not know, was a young white man who went to Kenosha, Wisconsin. And he ended up killing, or shall I say murdering, because that's what he did. But he ended up killing 2 individuals and injuring another. And he was on trial for that particular thing. And today's trial ended, and they found him not guilty on all 5 counts. Not guilty. All 5. And I have to be completely honest with you when I say I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised.
Mike,
yeah, go ahead, man.
I was, we go to the in-laws after church on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling your father-in-law Sunday, I was like, watch this little boy get off. Oh, so I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, I'm no longer surprised when I see things like this. And if you want to be completely honest, the writing was really on the wall for a minute. You saw it coming, right? If I'm to be completely honest with you guys, I'm not even mad.
No, I'm not upset. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. Or it's like another day to me, to be honest with you. I mean, and let me say this.
Go ahead, man.
I understand that, man. It has nothing to do with he didn't kill no black people, but that's not the point. What we're looking at right now is white person as finest, but we as black people, we need to stop looking for justice from a system that when it was created, we was considered like our ancestors still like what 1/4, 1/10 of a human being, something like that.
3/5.
3/5 of a human being. So I'm not surprised about anything that goes on far as the laws. Now I'm not. I'm not upset. I'm not. I and all you all that ready to march, please don't start marching. Stay at home. Don't waste your time.
I don't think, the funny thing is that I don't really think anybody is really ready to protest or march or anything.
And and another thing, Mike, you better be careful and start watching that Arbery craze down there in Brunswick, Georgia.
Yeah, that's the next one that I'm looking at right now to see how that one is going to play out.
Exactly.
So I'm watching that one close. But in regards to this case, I'm not surprised. I'm also not angry. I've seen a lot of people express their anger, and I was going to pose that question, but you kind of answered it. And then actually, I want to pose a question to those that's in the chat. Are you really angry that he got off? And if so,
and why? And
right.
why? Yeah.
And if so, and why are you angry? Because see, what I've seen is a lot of fake anger, and if anything about me, I keep telling y'all can miss me with that with that fake anger stuff, right? Some of y'all just get angry because you see other people angry and you think, oh well, let me get angry because everybody else is. Nah, you can miss me with that. Why are you angry? I need to understand why you are so angry at this verdict. Why? Because I'm not. As a matter of fact, it did. I was. You know what? I was more disappointed than angry.
I wasn't even disappointed.
I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna have to say I was a little disappointed. More so than angry. Apparently, they're protesting in Millennium Park. Now, I don't know how big the protest is. But,
are you sure, Tamar? Because I know they light that tree down there also.
The tree lighting is today, so maybe some folks is protesting the tree being lit. Who knows? People protest everything nowadays. Maybe
be honest with you, this is something that you don't even got to protest this. I mean, we as black people have to just finally open our eyes and just see things for what it is, man.
Okay.
The system is not broke.
He said, no. It's actually, they got signs and everything down there. So
okay, well, they down there ready to act the fool, but
yeah.
The system is not broke, people. It just wasn't made for us, man. When these laws was being put in, and I understand the Second Amendment, the bear arms and all that, but they ain't got nothing to do with you black people. That's why and I speak to a lot of you brothers who have went and got licensed firearm. Be careful, y'all. Just be careful. Because I've seen a lot of licensed carrying holders who have been shot and killed. So just be careful.
Yeah, Tim. I know you just being silly and asking the question, but yeah, he killed two white guys and he injured the one. And I'm really in the same vein as Sean. It's really just the whole injustice behind the thing, right? Because here's the thing. Yeah, they were white people, right? But it's still two families that was affected by the actions of this young man. You have two families that's going to have empty seats come next week for Thanksgiving and for Christmas and for the duration of their lives. These are two people whose lives were taken for no reason. Exactly, Mama. For no reason, their lives were taken. And why? Why were their lives taken? Because Some white boy had the notion that he was going to go across the border to the next state
with his mama AR-15.
with an automatic weapon to protest the people who were protesting racial injustice and,
Mm-hmm.
and police brutality. That's why they're dead. It's not because and everybody can say, well, no, it's because the one guy was running up to him and it was all self-defense. It wasn't self-defense. It wasn't self-defense. That young man went there with a purpose.
Yes, he did.
And it was not to protect the school. It wasn't to protect any buildings. It wasn't to assist the police, because I really don't think the police sat up there and emailed him and said, hey, Kyle, can you come and help us?
But they sure made it like he was assisting them. They handing them water and all that, like he's doing such a great job.
Yeah. And that's not the case. It's just time for an additional set of laws. Absolutely. Laws for privilege and laws for others. And just let us know up front what we can expect while living in America. Here's what you can expect while living in America. As a black man, you can expect to not get the same treatment as your white counterpart.
And that's what it all come down to.
When it comes to the justice system, right? It's just too many facts and figures that proves that when it comes to us versus our Caucasian counterparts, we receive the more severe penalties of the law than they do.
Yes, sir.
We just do.
If he was Cal Jackson, believe me, they would have shot him down dead when they saw him walking down the street with the AR-15.
So let's talk about that. If this young man was black, right, would this case have been different? I am inclined to say yes, it would. Yes, it would have been. What you say, Tamon? Tamon says that I knew he was gonna be let off when I was watching his interaction with the judge, and also
exactly
the case material was presented, not referring to the victim as victims or protesters, but only as rioters. Right.
This little boy got to pick his own jurors and everything, Mike.
Well, no, he didn't get to pick his own jurors. And we'll talk about that. The thing is that, and this is in the books. Y'all can look it up. You know, when we talk about court cases and things of that nature, when it comes to us and how we are treated in the court system, we are more likely to receive a more severe sentence than that of our white counterparts. It's just, and then you look at the difference in how, look at how we're treated, right? And this is what you can expect. Now, unfortunately, this is just what you can expect as a black man in America when it comes to our justice system. You look at how the little boy that the police shot with the toy gun, right? They saw that young man as a thug in the park. Trayvon Martin, how was he viewed? Zimmerman, who got off, he viewed him as a thug because he had on a hoodie and because he was black. Cats selling CDs and loose cigarettes, being choked out.
Yep. I can't breathe.
In front, being choked out because why? He was viewed as a menace because he was selling loose cigarettes and CDs.
Yep.
Come on, man. And then you look at George Floyd. Yeah, he was trying to get over by using a fake $20 bill, but
instead of me, he needs his life taken away from him.
Was that something for him to be choked out?
Exactly.
Was that reason enough for somebody to put a knee to his neck and for his life to be taken? No. But all of those individuals were black, and they were viewed as menace. They were viewed as a menace. They were viewed as thugs. They were a problem. This young man leaves his home in Illinois, illegally takes a firearm that he could not legally obtain.
It was his mama's.
Across the border to basically protest against the protesters who were there to fight against police brutality. Shot and killed two individuals, injured one, And you know what they called him? They called him a patriot.
Yeah,
They said he was a hero.
but that's the
Now,
way it go, Mike. You know that.
so just off of that alone, you already know how it's going to go against you in this court system. You already know. They all when you walk in. Notice he didn't have handcuffs on while he was in court. He didn't have any cuffs on. That would have been a brother. You think they wouldn't have had him in cuffs while he was sitting in court?
Mike, he wouldn't have made it to court, Mike. If that was a
Oh no,
if
he
that
would
was a
have.
brother, they would have shot that boy down dead. Soon they saw him walking through the AR-15.
Let's just say that they didn't know. I can almost guarantee you that if he didn't end up dead, they were definitely going to. He would have. I believe
He's
that
be in
he would
jail
have
for the rest of his life.
been found guilty of all 5 counts, and he would have served each of those counts to the max.
But I say if on that because I truly believe that if that was Cal Jackson and they as soon as they saw him with that AR-15, they would have shot him down dead. That's just I'm sorry. I didn't see it one too many times to even believe that they would have took him in alive.
Yeah. So, what was the real cause? Why? So the so what we can expect from the law and the extent of the law is the worst end of the stick, if you will. We are definitely we're automatically gonna get shafted when it comes to the justice system. We just
Sean put
will.
something up profound. Look at the one black people, what do you say? Black people can't even agree on things. Of course, injustice will continue to be our
Yeah,
enemy.
I
We hate
mean,
each other until our love for each other grow. Things like this will continue to happen. You're right, Mike. You're right, Sean.
well, this is why when I see people upset about this, I'm like, it's fake outrage. Because where's the outrage? If where's the outrage every day when this cat's out here? Every time I look up, it's some they have the gas station taped off. It's
Yeah,
something taped off. Somebody got shot on the expressway. Where's all of this outrage? Where's Black Lives Matter?
because Mike, we talked about this before. We pick and choose what to protest.
But see, and that this is why I call foul on a lot of us, because it's like, how can you be mad at how are you upset about one particular killing, but not upset about this particular killing?
You should be just as upset as black on a black man kill another black man as if you've been upset at a white policeman shooting an unarmed black man. It's both the same. Someone got murdered.
It's it's
There's
it's
no difference.
it's both the same. It's absolutely both the same. And that's why I say I'm not upset. And it's not even so much that because look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If the guys was black that he shot and he got off, it still would have been the same.
No, it don't matter. That's
It
why I
don't.
said even a lot of people is justifying it. Well, he didn't kill no black people, but it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that. This is white privilege. This is what you call white privilege. Because nowhere in the world my son or your son can go across state line with our gun and go out and go shoot 2 people and
Yeah.
injure another one. Like I said, I truly believe that they would have got shot down dead as soon as the policeman was saw them with that gun. They would have got shot down dead, and I truly believe that.
Well, that's the society that we live in. You have to understand, and everybody else have to understand, is that this world that we lived in has created an environment for white individuals. And this environment has been around for a long time. This ain't something
Yeah,
new.
it's not
But
new.
but it's an environment that lets them feel safe to do those things and understand that they probably won't even pay for the consequences, right? You know, and the sad thing about this is not the fact that he got off free. The sad thing is that you have two families that's going to be affected by this when they didn't have to be. Here, I used to love science when I was in grade school, right? That was like my thing. One thing I liked about science is that they taught you the principles of cause and effect, right? And I used to love that because going into my adulthood, even now, when you start looking at some of the things that happen in your life, and I don't mean to veer from the topic, but just think about this for a second. When you think about some of the things that happen in your life, everything is not happenstance. Everything is not coincidence. It's not good or bad luck. It ain't because God is upset with you. It ain't because the devil is playing tricks on you. Some of the things that happen in your life are simply because you made a stupid decision, or you made a bad decision, or you just made an uninformed decision. Kyle Rittenhouse made the decision to go to another state with an automatic weapon when nobody asked him to come there. Nobody needed him to come there. He wasn't needed in any capacity whatsoever. But he felt the need. He felt the need to go there and be present when he should have kept his little stupid self at home. You 18 years old going across, you finna put yourself in the middle of a protest?
Was that little nigga, how long? Was he 18?
He wasn't even 18 at the time. He was 17.
Yeah, he was young, 17.
My thing is like, why are you even there? If you really was that concerned, you live in Illinois. Why? How come you wasn't here in the protests in Chicago? How come you wasn't down there in the Gold Coast stopping the brothers and stuff from running up in those stores and smashing and grabbing stuff? How come you wasn't up here? I mean, I ain't expecting you to defend the hood, but the other white neighborhoods, how come you wasn't there? How come you didn't come then, Kyle? Why weren't you feeling patriotic then? Why? And this is my problem. I don't have a problem with the fact that I don't have a problem with the fact that the courts found him not guilty, because I was expecting that. I have a problem with the fact that he decided to take things into his own hands, and the cause was and the effect was two people losing their lives as a result of it. And the thing is like, to me, when it comes to the court case, that's the only thing that should have mattered. Why were you there in the first place? Because had you not inserted yourself there, none of this would have happened. See, they couldn't have had me on that jury, because I would have been like, all 11 of y'all are stupid. We would have been deadlocked, because I'm like, no, he's guilty, because he shouldn't have been there.
They would have hit you on a jury.
He went there with intent. And this is what people don't understand. There was an intent behind him going there, and it wasn't to protect. And then you got scared because you got backed into a corner. And you said, oh, the guy was going to shoot me, so I had to shoot him. But what about the second dude?
That's why I say everybody don't need a gun. That's why I say everybody don't need a gun, Mike. Because you got a lot of these folks going out here getting these guns that's real scary, that's going to mess around and shoot somebody just for looking at them the wrong way, because they're real scary. Just for looking at them. And that's what happened with this dude. The guys was charging him out of fear. He started shooting.
Yeah. Just for looking at him the wrong way. And then you know what he does? And then now he out there. And I'm gonna tell y'all, you know what you got to do? I found out what the secret was. I found the secret. So, brothers, if you're ever in court, and I pray that you never have to go through it, but if you do, if you're ever in court and you fighting for your life in court, I know the secret to you getting off. One, you got to have a judge in your corner, and there's a technique that you need to learn when you're on the stand.
There were 3 people right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle. Breathe. This is gonna help y'all.
Whatever.
This ain't gonna help us.
Look at it. Look at that.
Nope.
Look.
Don't listen to Mike, y'all. This ain't gonna help us, brothers.
That's right,
This is
brother.
gonna help you.
No, it's not.
Oh, there it is. Wait. Look. You look at the judge. Was like, is that good? Hold on.
Just relax for a minute.
Here we go.
We're going to take a break.
Look at the judge.
About,
Look at the
10
judge.
minutes, and
Wait.
we'll talk about the case during the break. Read, watch, or listen on any comment.
This is, you know what,
All
man?
the while,
I
all
once
the
I take that
while,
step back.
the families. His mom is breaking down, and she really. That's all it takes.
For them, yeah. It don't take
That's
that for
all.
us.
White
That's not gonna work for us, Mike. That's not gonna work for us, period.
White tears are powerful.
Man,
They need to bottle that stuff and sell it like Pepsi.
the right complexion for the protection. R.I.P. Paul Mooney.
Man, look. The only black man I know that cried better than Kyle Rittenhouse is Van Jones. He has that down packed. You can't cry better than Van Jones. I don't care who you are. Look,
Man,
Van Jones ain't never going to jail because he know how to cry.
man, listen.
He know how to cry, Phil.
But brothers, don't think that that's gonna work for us, because it's not.
It's gonna work.
It's not. It's not.
It's gonna work for you. I
You
promise.
go in there and cry a river, and guess what? You still going to jail.
There was,
It's funny though. It's real funny. It's real funny.
Wait, watch this. Look. Watch you look at the judge. Watch this. Is that good? Watch.
whatever.
Man, you about to have me
That's
cuss
right,
over
right.
here in a minute, Mike.
Wait. Watch this.
For our break anyway.
Please turn this off, Mike. Turn this mess off.
Break,
Turn it off.
Woo!
It's crazy, man.
That's all you gotta do.
It's crazy. Hey, man. Talk for a minute, Mike. Talk for a minute.
I'm telling y'all, listen. Don't be mad. And if you're gonna be mad, have some purpose. If you're gonna be angry, have some purpose behind your anger, right? And I ain't talking about purpose because you want to go and loot Foot Locker or because you want to loot Target or whatever. I mean, have some legitimate purpose behind your anger. These things are going to continue until some real changes in our justice system happens. And it's not, as Sean said, it's not going to happen until we actually come together and say, hey, these changes need to happen. Oh, they'll tell you that Lady Justice is colorblind and that she only sees what's fair. And we know that ain't always the case. Anytime you got a system that's based on humans, we're imperfect people. So there's no way in the world and I understand that the system isn't going to be perfect. I get that. I understand it is not a perfect system, but it should work the majority of the time. And it doesn't. It just doesn't.
It's not built for us, Mike. It's not.
Especially for us. It just don't work for us. So if you're going to be angry, but be angry and bring about some legitimate change. I'm not the one to do it. I'm not going to say I know what to do, but it's somebody out there. Somebody out there has a solution, and we need to find a viable solution and some viable changes to this system that is going to benefit not just blacks, not just whites, but benefit the innocent.
And I think
You
that's what
understand what I'm
and
saying?
I think that's all everybody wants.
Yeah, everybody.
Just a fair level playing ground for everyone.
Just-
But I don't see it, Mike. I mean,
No.
I don't see it. But going back to an election time, like I keep trying to tell you all, them judges, those state attorneys, and all that stuff, they're
Yeah,
voted in, people. They're voted
listen,
in.
you got man.
They're voted in.
If you really want some legitimate change, that's the biggest part of it. Start voting the people. Start voting the right
voting
people.
local.
Listen,
Be more. You know, a lot of people. I'm not voting for. I don't even care about that no more.
man, look,
But start taking you all local elections more serious.
you gotta take them
Please,
seriously.
especially here in Chicago, but anywhere, wherever you live at, start taking those local elections more serious. That's all I can say about it.
You have to take. You got to take it more seriously, you know, and I mean, listen and learn your laws. You know how many times I done sat up here and I've watched videos of people of people being pulled over, white individuals being pulled over, and how many times they have they sat up there and they told the people, like, look, I ain't gotta show you nothing, I ain't gotta do nothing, I ain't gotta go nowhere. I know my rights. And you know what these policemen do? They back off. They back off, you know. And listen, it's because they know their rights and they know that these laws are working for them and they're built for them. So know your laws, people. Know your laws. And man, just look.
I'm not gonna let the Bulls. My beloved Bulls about to play another 30 minutes, so that's what I'm focused on.
I know, right? And look,
Hey, matter of fact, did you check out King Richard yet?
no, I'm about to.
Please go look at it.
Yeah.
Please go look at it. I got so much respect for that man now. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna go check it out. And listen, everybody, if all else fails,
Lot number 2 was.
And
You know what, Mike?
did you get back? Were
I'm
you
not watching
going
this mess
in a
with you.
northerly direction?
if
I
all
will
else
say.
fails,
Describe what happened.
Once I take that step,
You're right,
back, I look over my
Evangelist
shoulder
Sibby.
and
It was How to Get Away with Murder.
Mr. Rosenbaum.
wait. Here we go. Let's go, Kyle. Get it.
Right in front of me.
Mike, take this clown off the screen, Mike.
There was
Oh my God. And the Academy Award goes to
Take a deep breath.
The Academy Award
Mr.
goes to
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Look at this fool.
I want to say your last name another way, but I'm trying to talk like that.
Wait. This is my favorite part right here.
That's right, run.
Look at the judge. Watch this.
We're gonna time for our break anyway. You can just relax for a minute, sir.
Ah,
Look at the judge. Look at the judge.
10 minutes, and please.
This guy that killed 2 people,
Oh,
Mike, and injured another one. And look how the judge treating him.
I know.
White privilege, homie. Let you been sitting up there.
Yeah.
He been looking at you like you killed his mama.
We actually got a Kyle Rittenhouse supporter. Look at that.
Where?
Hey Yuri, King Kyle done a good thing.
He did?
At least he didn't cry for his mama like Fentanyl Floyd.
Who is this?
It's you know how people like to join the live. It's if you don't smell troll just from his name, then you ain't been on social media much.
No, I don't go back and forth with them people, man.
Yuri, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate that. You just gave me a view.
Thanks for the view. I take the
Thanks for
view.
I mean, hey,
Go and like our page on YouTube.
I even appreciate your comment because you know why? Look, that's how people really feel. That's how
everybody.
people.
You know what, Mike? Everybody got a right to their own opinion. So
Exactly.
I'm not
Listen,
gonna knock it.
Yuri has a
Each
right
his
to.
own.
Yuri has a right to his opinion, no matter how stupid it is.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
really
I'm
don't
saying?
care. I
So
really
it's
don't
like,
care about it. I just know white privilege when I see it. That's all
yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, man. So, all right, y'all. Listen, that's gonna be enough for us, and hopefully, Yuri, maybe he'll take his mom to court for dropping him on his head when he was younger. I don't know. I hope he win that case, man, and get some help because
Mike, man, Mike,
you don't.
please.
Come on, dog. You don't think he ain't been dropped on his head more than once?
That man alone, man. That man just running his mouth, man. Leave him alone.
Look, he probably own a Dunkin' Donut somewhere and don't like black people and whatever, man.
You
Look.
say he don't like black people.
But hey, he hanging around, and I appreciate him viewing it.
Thanks for the view, though.
I know. Yeah, the
I'll take that.
judge said, "Let's take 10." Oh yeah, he really was. He might as well have just handed him the Academy Award after that cry.
I told our father on Sunday. I said that little boy gonna get off, pops. He
Yeah,
like, I believe it too. I said, yeah, he gonna get off.
yeah. So y'all got a victory, Yuri. Kyle is going home, and but don't worry though, because karma is a strange thing.
Karma is depending on how you dress her.
Karma
I'm telling
is
you that
a
right now.
strange thing, my friend.
Man.
And he may have gotten off from the court system, but the streets got a whole different system, my friend.
Hey man, the streets rules is like they clown. So
He got a whole
let me
different
tell you
system.
something.
Cause he don't
go by no laws at all.
No, he gonna pull that. He gonna pull that again, and the next time he do, he gonna catch an L. And it ain't talking about the train in Chicago either.
No.
But that's it for us. I appreciate y'all for popping in and listening to us.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. We just wanted to do this, to talk about just to talk about this whole scenario. But black people, don't get mad. Don't get upset.
Don't be upset. Don't be mad. Listen, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. And until there's an overhaul of who's running this country, and we just can't look at the president. I'm talking about the folks that make the laws, that pass everything. If there's an overhaul of that, things are going to stay the same.
Man. Hey, but I'm going to tell you, man, they need to have.
And I'm not trying to sound like depressing like that, but
no,
it's just the honest God truth.
Listen,
things are not going to change for not just us, for anybody.
Let me tell you something. If you were alive during the Jim Crow era, you should not be in government. You should not be serving in government.
But you just got senators and congressmen that can sit in the seats for 30 and 40 years.
30 and 40 years.
This is what happens.
Half of these cats' family own slaves.
Yeah, man.
And they in a government and they trying to rule a body of people. How you gonna do that? How?
And don't listen to Mike. Do not go on no court crime like that. They ain't gonna help you. They ain't gonna help you, bro. You going to jail.
Woo. Look, it helped Yuri.
No.
I'm almost sure it helped him.
I'm not paying attention to that man. That man got right to his opinion. Whatever.
I don't know, man. He might have been in jail a couple of times.
Look at you. You just can't let it go, can you?
I want you and I like you.
You know what, Mike? Chill, B.
Oh, Lord. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all already know that. And I appreciate it. And you know what, Regina? You're right. You absolutely right, because there's some crazy white folks that ain't too happy about the verdict, and it's just roosters coming home to crow. That's all it is.
Shout out R.I.P. Malcolm X, Haj Malik El Shabazz.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Yep, trying to rule people when their whole logic has been. Listen, that's the justice system in itself, son. I promise you, it is. But we're going to get up out here because I said I wasn't going to do more than 30 minutes. Here it is going on 45.
Yep, my Bulls about to get ready to come on. I'm tired of talking about this dude.
Bulls whatever. And it's about to be a good one. So listen.
Vote local, people. That's all I can say. Don't worry about this. Don't let this bother y'all.
Yeah, don't let it bother y'all. Don't let it bother you. Because I'm going to sleep well tonight. I
ain't gonna lose no sleep over.
I will say this. Pray for the families, though, of those that were lost.
If that's if now that's what it is, you pray for those families that lost their loved ones.
Pray for those families that lost
this
somebody.
verdict and all that. Yeah, don't even think it. Don't give it a second thought.
Nope.
And please don't go out there marching, y'all.
Man, look.
It ain't worth it. It's cold outside.
And go Bulls. Listen, I might, although they blew that last game, which I was a little disappointed about. You know,
Nah, I wasn't mad about it. They lost focus. They lost focus in the second half.
I was. Listen.
But are you ready? Are you ready to give my Bulls they just do, Mr. Wiley?
Yeah, look, man, we got a legit squad. I'm
I've been waiting for you to say that.
Yeah, we got a legit squad.
Sean, I hope you still on here. You heard Mr. Wiley.
I'm enjoying this season so far. We're gonna see where it go. I'm saying 4th seed, bro. I'm thinking 4th seed at least.
We tied for we're 15 games in, and we're tied for a second in the East. And if we win tonight, we can take over first.
Yeah. So good job, man. Listen, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Phil got to eat. Bull's about to come on, and it's been one. I need y'all to have a good night.
You just said full ready Phil.
I know. I want y'all to have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. For those of y'all that's part of the Faith, Hope, and Charity family, I will probably see you all Sunday. For everybody else, y'all be blessed, be safe, and until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we out.
Peace.